Hello, welcome to OMAT. Glad you're here. Today, I want to share a phrase that has really helped me in my life. It's, they're not doing it to you, they're just doing it. When I heard this, it cleared up so much. If somebody responds oddly to my kindness, maybe with cruelty, I take that phrase, they're not doing it to you, they're just doing it, and take off the taking it personally. I don't have to convince them to be a different way. I can understand that that is just the way they're going to respond, whether I'm going to be one way or the other. I don't have to change my personality. I don't have to come at them with, no, you don't understand. You should be this way. You should be that way. They're not doing it to me. They're just doing it. So I want to respond from a place that's still me. And that means maybe separating myself from this person who will be cruel when I'm trying to be kind. Okay, they're not doing it to me. They're just doing it. So what do I need to do? Recognize it and find, instead of convincing them to be some other way, find a way to be for myself. Go where the warmth is. Go where someone won't be cruel to me when I'm trying to be kind. Again, they're not doing it to me. They're just doing it. This way I allow people to be themselves so that I can react from a true point of me being myself. So if that's helpful to you, fantastic. It really has saved me a lot of time being upset, taking things personally, taking things, frankly, the wrong way. They're going to be who they are. I'm going to try to be who I am. Let's do that. Let's practice, for example, how am I in this space? How do I get present? There's so much going on outside of what we're doing right now. Can we get into just this space? Bringing my energy into OMAT. Slowing down. Not needing to focus on anything else. Maybe rolling my shoulders back and down, looking up because I'm looking at my phone all day. And then getting into our practice. Our first exercise here is gratitude. And I'm practicing being in gratitude because all day long I can say, ooh, I don't like that, or this is happening, and that's going to be negative. I can practice gratitude so that when I need to see that two things can exist, I can see that, hey, life is hard, but also what do I appreciate that I already have? Let's get into that mode, practicing, turning on that muscle of gratitude, looking for one or more things to be grateful for right now. Let's wrap the thought for now, finding our water. And as we might have experienced, sometimes gratitude is difficult. Maybe I want to thank someone for being in my life, but then I remember that thing that they did, and oh no, you don't get to be on the list. And there goes my own mind. It's still okay. I still use that muscle. I interrupted my thoughts and looked for gratitude. That muscle was warmed up. Let's go to our next exercise. Meditation. Let's agree that for 1 minute, we can pause our regularly scheduled thoughts and maybe focus on our breath. We don't have to think about nothing. We don't have to have an epiphany. We can sit in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, and breathe. As we come back, let's find our water. And how interesting is it that pausing takes a lot of muscle, takes practice. That is what it is. It's funny that I think I have to participate in something all the time, or otherwise, how does the world keep spinning? Look at that. It keeps going. Let's move on. Let's write something down. If something's on your mind, maybe a relentless, repeated thought, write that thought down. It helps organize the thoughts. It helps relieve you of thoughts. Or it's just some words that are written down. Again, we don't have to have an epiphany. Nothing big has to happen. Let's practice writing by writing any word, one or more, right now. Let's wrap our writing for now, finding the water. Maybe considering, ooh, I don't like anything I wrote. Great, let's move on. Let's do a little yoga, a little stretching. I'm going to walk us through a sun salutation. Do any of the poses. Move as slowly as you'd like, seeing if the next movement fits your body. And if it doesn't, move a different way. Your body will let you know if you move slow enough. All right, if you could stand, stand now. If not, do it seated. Inhale, the arms out and up. This is a deep inhale. Keep inhaling as long as you can. And when you're ready, exhale, fold forward. And with a rounded back, you're hanging over your feet. Your knees can be bent here. When you're ready, halfway lift. That's a flat back that's parallel to the ground, looking up with our head and straightening out the knees. Hold it there for a moment before we get into our high plank. Plant your palms down on the ground where you are. Step your feet back into a high plank. Feel the strength in your body before you lower your body all the way down to the ground. Once it's on the ground, push your palms against the ground and your chest will come up, your head will come up. And let's meet in down dog. Hips up into an upside down V, trying to get your heels maybe on the ground or as close to the ground, feeling the stretch in the back of your legs. And walk your feet up towards your hands, starting to rise up, meeting the palms above the head and exhaling them down to the center of the chest. And it's okay if we've taken a couple extra seconds here, or maybe we went a little faster than my instruction. It's fine. We still get to get some water. And we still get to practice our next exercise, our plank. Let's get ready. How do you get ready in the for the plank? I get ready in my head first. I say I'm willing. This is what I'm going to do right now. And I get on the ground. We're going in 3, 2, 1. And plank right now. We just started planking, so when's a good time to plank? Right now. If you haven't started, it's still a good time to start. We are now 10 seconds in already. Fantastic. I know that this pose is challenging right from the start. Let's meet that challenge 1 second at a time. We're in for 20 seconds now. Let's see if we can follow our breath for a breath or two. That makes sure that we are breathing, which is very necessary in this pose and in life. For 30 more seconds, let's keep this plank going. If you came down off your plank, hey, that's what's happening today. Let's take a deep breath and join for the final 20 seconds. Find your strength. Allow your body and mind to work together. I can do this. I have the strength for 10 more seconds. If I am not hurting myself, let's see what I can do with my body and mind working together for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Wow. Take your time. Come down off your plank. Take a deep breath. Find some water as you stretch your way back. And maybe give yourself a whole bunch of credit. Inhale the arms up. Allows you to stretch and reach back, pat yourself on the back, because just a decision to get up and plank, we know the challenge of that. So great job. Let's move forward into breaking some procrastination. Now, this is the practice of finding something small to do so that we can start. Finding the reason to start is because I am breaking procrastination. So let's get into it, finding the smallest task to do and taking it now. Let's wrap the task for now, finding the water, and finding what could I possibly get out of taking on a task for just 1 minute. Well, we're practicing making decisions and practicing taking action. Also practicing moving on, letting that task go and getting into our next exercise of connection. Because we do need people, let's let them know, hey, it's really nice to have you in my life. I'm thinking about you. I like that thing you said the other day. Let's take some time to try to connect with someone right now. Let's wrap the sentence or thought for now. We get to have water, and we get to also understand, hey, this is a very vulnerable position to put ourselves in. Sometimes I go, ooh, that person doesn't want to hear from me, or that's corny to say. It's all right. It's warming up that connection muscle. Let's move on. Let's shake it off. Let's do some activity that maybe raises our heart rate or at least moves us around more than just sitting. If we can stand, we stand. If we can move any part of our body, let's exercise. Let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Move your body. Move your body right now. Why? Because this is the minute that we're doing that in. So again, taking on a task and taking action, making the decision. That's 10 seconds already. Keep it going if you can, finding your energy, placing it right here into this minute of aerobics. And look at that. That's 20 seconds. Maybe we can take the pain out of our face. Do we need it? Hey, if you need it, grunt. Do whatever you need, make whatever sounds you want for 30 more seconds, but put whatever energy you have, whatever energy you can place into these final 20 seconds right here. What do you have? What do you have in you that you could put in here? How can you generate energy and keep on going? Maybe you need to slow down, whatever it takes for 10 more seconds. And if you stopped, see if you could take a deep breath, even for the final 5 seconds here. For 3, 2, 1, and you're done. There it is. Great job, all 8 exercises. Thank you for taking OMAT today.